Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Nate the Great, back with another one. And I'm back because, they took your boy out. They wiped your boy out, and that's okay. Okay. But they fucked me up, man. Like, my whole laptop stopped working for a couple of seconds there. I said, what the fuck? They completely took me off the game, nigga. I'm like, damn, bro. Y'all ain't having to do anything like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's all right. Not even upset. I'm not even mad at them. We're back. We just gotta let everybody get you back. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you the strike. They gonna give me the strike. They gonna give me the strike. That's okay. That's okay. They won't even let you advertise the shitty paper. They sure won't. And why would they want you to? You know? Why would they want people to watch their shit products? You know what I mean? Why would they want yeah, hold up, let me
We've known
go
so many.
back. Add this to the stage. I just want to have the audio going. Yeah, but yeah, why would they want anybody to, know that this shit is, a thing, know that this shit exists? I don't know. Oh man, I don't know what at this point why Ari Emanuel and Nick Khan renewed Triple H's contract. I don't know why they are ruining everything. That's what it feels like, man. It genuinely feels like they're just doing this shit on purpose, man. That's what it feels like, man. It's hard not to feel like that. And I'm not, I don't know, man. These motherfuckers, man. Like it just seems like they just don't care enough. You know what I mean? And that's this. It's like you can't necessarily blame TKO themselves. You gotta blame fucking Vince for selling this shit to TKO. And there were other offers on the table. You know what I mean? But apparently there was some bullshit. So that's what the whole shareholders investigation is about right now. That they believe that there was some bullshit afoot. Like they didn't take the best offer that they could get for the act, for the company in the long run by giving them to TKO. So that's what the shareholders lawsuit is about. And it's obvious that damn at this point that's obvious. You know what I mean? So at this point, what you got to understand is we're watching a money laundering operation happen right in front of our eyes. Minimize expenses and maximize profit until the company has to file for bankruptcy or they sell to the Saudis or whoever. It has to be inside trading on money laundering. It's definitely, bro. But the thing that makes me think that it's money laundering is you just got to think about how many Samoans are in the. Like, think about how many Samoans. Like, they just fired, what's the name? Tongaloa and Jeff Cobb. But at some point in time, there was like 8 Tongan Samoans in the fucking company at the same time, bro. That's insane. And they're all collecting $500,000 paychecks. You don't think that money is getting kicked back to somebody like The Rock or you know what I mean? Like, so that's why I'm like, nah, man. And I can't stand this Peter Rosenberg. I can't stand this guy. 100% salaries getting kicked back to Dwayne. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what I really think that most of these firings and them cutting down on salaries and stuff like that is just about fattening their own pockets. You know what I mean? Get as many of your family, your homies in there. Like, hey, I can get you a WWE contract. You know what I mean? We're gonna like CM Punk and Danhausen. Like Danhausen never would have gotten on WWE if it wasn't for if it wasn't for CM Punk. You don't think CM Punk's getting a little, you know what I'm saying, getting a little something on the side? He won't leave his mom in to even show on WrestleMania on the company he owns stock in. Let's just say all the shit that happened, is true, or the stuff that's been reported about, the situation with Triple H and whatnot. If all that situation is truth, hold on, yeah, meet that. If all that situation is true, then I necessarily wouldn't blame him for not showing up. But at the same time, you got millions of dollars, you know, in this company. So it's gonna be fucking trash. Yes, it is, man. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for the garbage, man. I'm not. I'd really rather not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not ready. I really want them to. I really want this to be a good show. I really, really, really like. I really, really want this to be a good show, man. Dwayne got his own skin cream run. No, I didn't know that, man. What the fuck? Stuff Nate just want to stop by and say hello. Last night was fire. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, R Blizzy. Blizzy in the cut. Popping in real quick. I appreciate that. But no, I did not know that Dwayne Johnson had his own skin cream line. Uh, is he trying to, hide the fact that the reason why his skin looks like that is because he's been slamming EPO for the last 20 years or so? Probably. Drinking baby blood and shit. It's like he's selling anything he can. Yeah, man, that's what you do when you're at that level. You know what I mean? Like, what else are you gonna do with the money? You know, he probably has literally everything that he could possibly want. So it's like, what else is he gonna do with the money? Put it into something that's maybe gonna make him some more money. I guess that's probably just the best thing that he could probably do. I can't stand this motherfucker now because I'm watching we're watching the doggone, do maybe oh yeah, they definitely do. What? What? Yeah. I thought we knew this. I thought we knew this. This is nothing but a factual, you know, nothing but a factual. Wayne's got a bottle of Terramana every time he makes a video. It's obnoxious. He's a walking advertisement, man. You'll never see Dwayne Johnson and have him not be advertising something. Okay, he is always going to advertise something. Daylight, oh, so proudly we hailed, and the twilight last leaving. Get it, baby. Over the rainbows we watch. Hmm. You hit that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can hit that shit too. All right, your boy Nate got the vocals. Okay, truly didn't even try to negotiate with Dwayne when he said the final boss storyline is done during WrestleMania 41. That's because Triple H doesn't, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't want Dwayne Johnson to take his spotlight. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you know, we're talking about two of the biggest egos in WWE history. You know, and I think Triple H, he might edge The Rock out. To be honest with you, I think The Rock is more petty than Triple H, but I think Triple H is just a lot more vindictive and a lot more. I don't want to say cunning, more he, because The Rock is so petty that you know what I mean. He hasn't said anything in the last fucking. But Triple H's ego is just out of control. Like he'll do whatever he can to maintain himself in the spotlight. Like that's been seen in Triple H's 5 minute entrance to appear between Brock and Oba was the cringiest shit ever. No, no, seriously, man, that shit was freaking garbage, bro. I was like, why are you inserting yourself in between this shit? Like that genuinely made no sense to me, man. Like, I mean, it made sense because I understand like that his ego is just so freaking big that he needed that. He needed to be there to be, just in the middle of what was the biggest story, because that was the biggest story leading into WrestleMania. And then, if you can even call it a story for real, but that was the biggest thing going into WrestleMania. Roman Reigns and CM Punk, they were the biggest things coming out of WrestleMania. The Photoshop. Oh man, let's get this show on the road, baby. I need that title. If I become as famous as I show speed, I'm gonna make Tony Khan. What? I'm gonna make Tony Khan book me against Buddy Matthews. This fucking guy, man. I haven't even checked. Have you dropped anything today? I haven't even checked. Well, who the fuck is this? Dun, 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 dun. Man, old generic ass fucking. I mean, I guess it's not too bad. It's just by the intro, you can just tell there's nothing. There's no storylines going into this shit. Like this shit's just happening just to happen. You know, they just threw some shit together because they were contractually obligated to do it. That's all this is. Uh, Voice. Presented by Morgan and Morgan. Man, get ready for all the ads. Time to witness back toilet. Time to witness back ads, man. This is gonna be back ads. Seth Rollins and what's his name? Who the fuck Seth Rollins facing? Oh yeah, Bron Breakker. That's gonna be the first one. Actually, looks like okay. It's kind of insane. WWE has made TKO the main reason the product is in the gutter is that Triple H was a good booker and had ratings go up. TKO. That's all I've been saying. That's all I've been saying. Because Triple H is garbage at his job. So that's really the main reason why the ratings are down. Why TKO consistently is stepping in, quote unquote, even though they're supposed to be working hand in hand regardless. You know, like that was supposed to be the thing. Yeah, this is what is going on here. I don't even understand Seth Rollins anymore. Like, what's his character? What's his gimmick at this point? Like, he just exists now. Yeah, I don't understand. Boy, Becky, Rhea, and Seth. Oh yeah, man. Becky, Rhea, and Seth, man, and Cody. Don't forget Cody now. Becky Lynch is selling coffee. She makes like $5 million a year. Like, what are you gonna do with all that money? You know what I mean? Find a way to make more money. That's how you. That's what you do with that money. That's a trick question. You know, you get $10 million. You try to find a way to double that. That's how these people operate. I can't stand Seth Rollins, man. And now for the biggest failed experiment, most likely of the 2020s so far, man. The Bron Breakker had so much potential when he first debuted on the main roster, man. And now he comes out at Backlash to absolutely no reaction, bro. Nobody cares, bro. He's not a heel. He's not a baby face. He's not a dog anymore. I don't even like the character assassination of Bron Breakker needs to be studied in Harvard at Caltech. You know what I'm saying? I miss when male heels mess with the female wrestlers. Yeah, man, that used to be like a huge part of it. The male heels, they would always be fucking with the women. You know what I mean? Ladies, men, womenizers, things like that. And then you have a baby face come and save the day. You know, good old fashioned storytelling. You know, but now, you know, it's just like, oh, I just want to prove I'm the best in the world. Like, man, nobody want to hear that shit. Brown Breaker promo was I love you, I respect you. Yeah, literally, that's all it was. They just came out there, they glazed each other for like 20 minutes straight, and then I don't know. I guess their rivalry is now heated enough to be at a pay per view, have a match at a pay per view. We're gonna have this match on Raw. This is literally a Raw match. In fact, I'm sure we've gotten this match on Raw at some point in time. Oh, 2 suicide dives, 3 suicide dives. both suicide dives and start jumping out the ring immediately in this mode. Oh yeah, they could never. They would never. And Triple H doesn't have not the balls. He doesn't have the creative juices to even come up with something like that. You saw what he did with Dom and Liv. Like he could have done something with that, but you know, we have a saying in Bulgaria: "The dog is barking, the caravan keeps going." Profound, man. That's profound. Ah, there's the dogs. They're starting to wake up out there. The dogs are starting to wake up. Make sure everybody, if you're tuning in, leave a comment down below. Let me know where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to your boy. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? We just watching this shit together. I had put up the damn what you call it? I had put up the damn the pre-show on the screen, and they nuked my ass, boy. They took my shit they blew my shit into the motherfucking ether, bro. I'm telling you, like that. They dropped my shit, and then once I stopped the live stream, or once the live stream stopped, my computer started fucking up, going slow, and doing all this extra shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I had to restart it. I'm like, they're not fucking around. They are not fucking around out here. Does anybody out there give a shit about this match set between Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker? Let me know. Let me know down in the chat. Um, I feel like the time on this has passed, like long past. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just me personally, but I just feel like it's past by now. Uh-uh. It got my Hey, Nate watching live from Australia. Shouts out to Australia. Shouts out to Australia. I know that's right, man. Connections all the way across the world. I love it, man. I love it. I hope Ron squashes Seth in under 3 seconds. Yeah, I wish, man, but because that would actually be good. That would actually be good for his character. That would actually be good for for the future. I mean, Seth Rollins is fucking 40 at this point. Braun Breaker is the one that's up and coming. Like, if they're really trying to build this guy, which I don't believe they're trying to actually do, then they would have had him come out there, squash him in just about the same amount of time they would have that Obafemi squashed Brock Lesnar. Guarantee you be some boring shit. Oh yeah. Boring, absolutely. It's not even a question. Let's go, Rollins. Nobody give a fuck about. See, this is what I'm talking about. The only people chanting that shit are the crowd plants, man. That's it. Unless John Cena does a pipe bomb promo on Rhea Ripley sleeping with Triple H and being NXT. Nobody's gonna care, bro. I tell you what, man. Nobody's gonna give a fuck unless it's something like that. Exactly. John Cena has to come out and say that he's the baby of Bianca Belair. He's the father of Bianca Belair's baby. That's what he has to do, and then we'll start to care. That's how. That's that. You do that, I'm all in. I'm locked in after that. You know, literally, you must stay both division is dead. Judgment Day is basically Dirty Dom's harem at this point. No, literally, man. Like Dirty Dom, like I wouldn't be surprised if he's clapping Liv, if he's clapping Raquel, if he's clapping Roxanne. You know, I would definitely, you know what I'm saying. Roxanne would do, man. Ooh. But yeah, they're all these, and even the bloodline, man. Like, it's one of the more interesting things going on right now, but it's already been done into the ground at this point. Like, what? I don't care at this point. You know what I mean? Like, what else does Roman Reigns have to offer me? Oh, hey, who else is watching? Somebody else watching live versus just, or y'all just tuning in for your boy. You go be an intern at WWE, bringing coffee to Rhea Ripley. She's gonna fall in love with you on day two. Oh yeah, she would. And I'll put something long and strong on her. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Because Rhea Ripley got money. I'm putting something long and strong on her. Fuck you talking about? Tear that thing to pieces. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about? I just wanted to say I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. Look. Is Rhea built like Pizza Steve? Absolutely. Will I still bang that thing out for that paycheck? Absolutely, man. Nate, the best WNBA team, got beat by 33 points today. Hey, that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. You look at them numbers and you understand, but that probably means that the best WNBA team they're probably gonna win. Hold on, let me see which game you're talking about. Because I know you're not talking about FIFA. No, the Aces, the Las Vegas Aces lost by. I love it. uh, Bang Pizza Steve to get Buddy Matthews live at home trophy husband life man. You know what I'm saying? You know, or live at home trophy husband life man. Yeah. I would pull out something long and strong for her. I'll tell you what, man. Fold her ass up like some origami. I mean, you know how when you fold up pizza, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She barely beats the count. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You don't understand. Seth is going to put out a banger. That's all that matters. True wrestling fans love those telegraph matches. No, we won't just watch. This is actually really serious, man. That botch was nasty. Not gonna lie. This whole match has been just sloppy, man. And honestly, this match is too damn long, in my opinion. In my opinion, this match is too fucking long. Oh, another false finish. ESPN had open match. Seriously, man. Like this match is the epitome. Like you can just tell that they did not care about this feud at all. Honestly, I'm surprised that they chose this match to start this fucking garbage ass show off. But I mean, what else were they gonna choose? Like I don't even know what the damn match card is, to be honest with you, man. I know Seth Rollins and them got a match, of course, since we're watching it now. I think Danhausen and the Miz and them, they got a match. Um, Roman Reigns and Fatu got a match. Um, who the fuck else? Who else had a match? Trick Williams and Sami Zayn, they got a match. There's one other match from I'm spacing on it right now. I believe if I paid Paul Heyman $5, he would be my manager. Nah, he's Jewish. You gotta pay top dollar for Paul Heyman. You gotta pay top dollar for the Jewish manager, man. I tell you what. But he absolutely will take that $5 though. It didn't have to be like this. He's managing energy and everything. It's true, ridiculous. Vision Breaker, Gunther. No, seriously, he has his hand literally everywhere. Like Paul Heyman is like Paul Heyman has more power than Nick Aldis and Adam Pierce combined. Like in kayfabe, that's what it looks like. Like he's able to move motherfuckers from brand to brand, grant people title matches, and do all this shit. Like, and he's everywhere. Like Paul Heyman doesn't even have like an identity at this point. He's just everywhere. Like Paul Heyman is basically the fucking general manager at this point on both shows. I usually skip these matches and segments, but I was astonished seeing this match with Trick at WrestleMania 42. You telling me this dude can't hire a fitness trainer when he's getting paid by? Seriously, man, like he just looks so bad, bro. And you're getting paid, like, and it's not like they're not even on the road like that anymore. You know what I mean? Like you have ample time to get in shape. Look at what Grayson Waller did with his body in the same amount of time that Triple H has been in charge. Grayson Waller had a dad bod like 2 years ago. This motherfucker's jacked. You can't pay this motherfucker to keep her shirt on these days. Like, Sami Zayn, what the fuck you got going on, man? Heyman fatigue is real. No, genuine. Heyman fatigue. Heyman fatigue is real. Yeah, Dagger and a vampire. I just made y'all minds. Just say like Wade already said what he needed to say. He was like, because they just he hit the super play. I'm like, he's like, we've seen it a million times, but there's they're just different beasts in there. Like, nah, same shit, different toilet. Same shit, same toilet. We're trying to hype this match like a Seth versus Dean. I mean, they're trying, I guess, but they're definitely failing massively, man. Yeah, man, yeah, this match is too fucking long, bro. Too long. And it's one thing if like there was actual like content or some shit to happen after the match, but like this is just gonna be a long ass match. Some bullshit's gonna happen at the end. Braun Breaker's most likely gonna win this match. And then we're just gonna move on to like 15 minutes of commercials and that stupid ass fucking ad read card. We'll be right back. Like, motherfucker, you didn't have nothing. You couldn't put a little interview with one of the El Grandes, or you know what I'm saying? You couldn't motherfucking, like, you got all these wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? That you could put, and you decide to just have that little card. Just take the easy way out, man. It's ridiculous. There's way too many fucking false counts in this match. Okay, thanks, dude. Oh yeah, no problem, for real. Yeah, for real. Yeah. I'll be saying like what I'm saying. I'll be you be having me post Dagger. He's always like if he's not the first to comment on one of my posts, he's not gonna miss one of my posts. You know what I'm saying? So same with Blizzy. I might make Blizzy a mod too. But this match is Dookie. I just seen a botch and Seth is about to win. That's what it looks like. And yeah, they've been botching this whole match. This whole match has been sloppy. It's been way too damn long. Oh, of course, Austin Theory out the. Oh, Logan Paul out the. Oh, with the chair. Why does Seth Rollins have a chair? Why did he go for a chair? You have to make it make sense, Triple H. Why would he go for a chair? So he was about to do what with that chair? What was he about to do with the chair? Was he about to hit Braun Breaker and lose the match? Then what is the match for? If he didn't care that much, that's where he was gonna do. What are we doing here? Then he's chasing Logan Paul all the way down the ramp right now. Runs all the way back up the ramp, into the ring, into the slowest spear of all time. 1, 2, another false count. I'm so weak. The people are booing right now because what the fuck? Now they're piping in the to cover the booze. This shit is insane. Just padding out the time, man. remember when Austin and Triple H became Victor and vanished into thin air. Yeah, man. Austin Theory, he was supposed to be Vince's next big thing. He was supposed to be the next Roman type guy. The guy that was gonna get pushed into oblivion, like the guy that was just gonna be like just have the permanent rocket on him. Another spear. Oh, it was out the air though, so it's different. And Braun Breaker wins, just like I said, why? Just like I said, why? Because this shit's predictable as fuck. Why? Why? Just like I said, why? I would never forget when he cashed in for that shit. No, seriously, man, that was the worst fucking thing. Triple H, I don't know what Triple H's thing with the Money in the Bank is, man. He fucking hates it, man. Like he cannot stand the Money in the Bank briefcase for some reason, bro. He will bury that shit immediately if at any given moment. Like Drew McIntyre, fucking burying that shit in the same night and losing. Like he didn't even get it, you know what I mean? So it's like, why would you just throw it out the window? Like that LA Knight could have won that year, and Drew McIntyre got it instead. Yeah, that shit was fucked up. Match was a 4 out of 10. I honestly get that shit like a 2 out of 10, man. That shit was boring. It was a real bathroom break ass match, a real cigarette break ass match. You know what I'm saying? And like this is the biggest win to break his career, but like it took him 30 minutes to beat a 40-year-old. It's like, how good are you really, bro? Don't sit here and lie. Trick Williams and Sami Zayn isn't up next. Up next is ads. Lying sons of bitches. Milk these on about making you stars. That's true. Eio Sky looks like Big Chungus beef, man. Shorty Shorts looks strong. I'll do Eio Sky something, man. I'll pull out something long and strong for it. Fold her up like a paper airplane, you know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be on the show when all this is on the pre-show. Garbage. You know what I'm 5 minutes. Yeah, man. Look, this is the worst. I'm telling you, this is the worst part about. And no, this right here. This is the worst part right here. When they have just this dumbass little ad read card, or not even ad read card. It's just a commercial break card. We'll be right back ass card. It's the most lazy shit they could possibly do. Like, if you don't have advertisements to fill up this space, then why don't you fill it with content, jackass? You had a whole month, really 2 months. You should, because WrestleMania already should have been booked like 3 months ago. You know what I mean? 4 months ago. Already should have been planning for Backlash. So all of this shit should all be filled. You know what I mean? Like, this was terrible, man. It's the worst fucking part. It's the worst fucking part of these shows. Oscar, the Japanese wrestling legend. I don't want NJPW, but you think they'd give her the rocket? I mean, you would think so, because at the very least, Oscar, she's like, out of all the Japanese wrestlers, Oscar is she's the best. Like, hands down. I don't think it's a question. She knows how to use, like, as far as the ones that don't speak English, I should say. You know what I mean? Like, besides, like, besides who? Kazuchika Okada. Yeah, the guy from AEW. Like, I haven't really watched it. Like, you know what I mean? I try tried to watch it on Wednesday, but I just couldn't get into it. Maybe it's just because of how the day, how the day was, everything I was focused on at the time, but I just couldn't get into it, just bored the shit out of me. First match between like John Moxley and some random jobber I've never heard of, and it was like 20 minutes, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it, man. But yeah, Asuka, she's the best. She's the best Japanese wrestler, man or woman. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Asians give the best sloppy, you know what? You know what I'm saying? They actually put effort in. I'm crying. Hey man, look, man. The thing about Asians, man, is that they can't take what's long and strong. You know what I mean? Like break an Asian in half, man. It's tough. You know what I mean? That's why I got to stick with black women, Latin women. You know what I mean? White women can suck a golf ball through a straw too. Don't forget about it, man. All women are beautiful and crazy and shit like that in their own little ways. Except for Pizza Steve. I don't fuck with Pizza Steve. I would hate to be in a match outside the ring with Oscar. Oh yeah, absolutely. This shit's been going on for like 10 minutes. I can't understand. You know what I mean? Like it's actually crazy. Nate, when you gonna do the TNA stream? The TNA stream? Shit, I don't know, man. Should I do a TNA stream? Let me know down in the chat, man. Let me know. Should I do a TNA stream? I don't even know when TNA, airs. So y'all, you know what I mean? Like y'all gotta fucking, you know, let me know. I be telling y'all to hit me up with y'all recommendations, and you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I'll get a recommendation every now and then, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all gotta hit me up with the recommendations, man. Let me know. I'll do the videos. I'll do the videos. You know what I'm saying. And members, they get priority. You know what I mean. Members always get priority as far as choices. Uh, on what I choose. So if you guys want to get a membership and shit like that, just to support the channel a little bit more, because you understand, ever since I've been when I did that fucking what you call that live stream on Wednesday, ever since then YouTube has been fucking with me heavy. Like they limited the my ads and my visibility on my last video that I just did. Um, my Friday Night SmackDown review, they limited the views and my ads on that motherfucker. Talking about for the content. I didn't say anything in that video that I haven't said before, and somehow, some way, now it's about ad sustainability. Kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to support the channel, because YouTube is starting to fuck with your boy now that I'm exposing the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Asuka is smoking hot at 44. She sure is. She sure is. She's my favorite cougar on the roster. She's my favorite cougar on the roster. Got that time for the Sami Zayn and Trick Williams match. You know what I'm saying? Like they at least could have put like a recap or something before this shit. You know what I mean? Instead of that long ass fucking commercial break card, could have put a recap, a little fucking hype package explaining, the story that's been told so far. But I mean, I know there hasn't been much outside of the gingerbread man thing, but seriously, they could have done something outside of that little fucking commercial break card. That shit's insane. How did they get away with this shit? Oh. Also, the reason why Asuka is smoking hot at 44 is because she takes great care of herself. She takes spectacular care. Like it's a cultural thing. Hold on, Triple H saying something. That wasn't a very good promo, unfortunately. And you know how bad I wanted to, because I really want to root for Trick Williams so bad. You know what I mean? I want him to be good, but he's just the material that he's given is just not good. It's just not good for him, man. His promos need to be scripted word for word like The Rock. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, hey, whoop that trick. Hey, 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 whoop that trick. 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 Trick goaded on the mic. Like he says some funny stuff from time to time. It's just, he needs better material, man. Trick versus Roman at WrestleMania 43. I wouldn't be mad at that. Shit, it's something new. I mean, outside of Roman, being in the main event, obviously that's just going to be a constant for as long as he's in the business. But shit, Triple H versus Roman Reigns, I would not mind that. Shit, I just want new talent to be pushed because we've been seeing the same people being pushed at the top for the last 4 years, and it just for 3 years at this point, it hasn't worked. It's all, excuse me, it's obviously not worked. So push some different people, and that's it. Look that trick. Look that trick. Hey, look that trick. Hey, hey, hey. See, bitch, react. Nate wants to see Sammy versus Cody. Yeah, I want to see Sammy versus Cody WrestleMania 43 on the pre-show. Fuck yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see them niggas on the pre-show. Oh, damn, twig. Yeah. Give me all picks. Who do y'all think is going to win this match? Do y'all think it's Trick Williams? Do y'all think it's Sami Zayn? I think Trick Williams is going to retain. I watched WWE before 2002. I watched all through the Attitude Era at the beginning of RA. The difference in today's content probably is night and day. Look, Trick on YouTube. Trick Willie Wonka. It's my boy Trick Willie, man. What you mean? Good. Beat his ass. Beat the gingerbread man ass, Trick Willie. Whoop his ass, Trick Willie. Tell him don't come back till he goes to the gym, Trick Willie. Don't come back till you get a 6-pack abs. Triple. Oh. They're blowing the shit out of Sami Zayn right now. The gingerbread man. Frank needs to tell Sammy to go to the barber. Sammy is beating the retailer where her bought out locations. No, seriously, man. Like, he needs to do something with that shit on his head. They tried to do the Cena, let's go Sammy sucks thing, and then the Sammy sucks just overtook because nobody's gonna do that shit. Nobody believes Sammy. Hold on, real quick, chat. My fault, chat. I'm back. I'm back. I had to, take care of a little business real quick, man. Um, Sammy sucks. Well, that was the most obvious kayfabe tweak of all time. Come on, now you could at least try to sell it a little bit better than that. I'm Team Trick all the way. Sammy is insufferable and needs to reinvent himself. Perhaps get a haircut and shave because it looks like a bum. I think that would be the best possible thing for Sami Zayn to do, man. Lose this match, cut your hair. You know what I'm saying? Fucking go to the gym. Trick is gonna kick out of that. You know what I'm saying? That was Sammy sucks. Sammy sucks. And get a magic carpet. Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, he needs to just completely reinvent his whole thing. When he had short hair, that was actually a really good look for him. So that's why I'm like, why would you do this to yourself? Why would you look? Why would you? You know what I'm saying? He really does look like the garbage. Seriously, man, he looks like a genuine bum. That's why he needs to cut his hair. You know what I mean? Cut his hair, change up the outfit a little bit, and spend some time in the gym, man. You know what I mean? Lose that little pouch that he has in the front, that little kangaroo pouch that he has up there. Like Sami Zayn has a fupa, and that's insane. Oh my goodness, false finishes is yeah. This is just he's an actual that would be doing dumb things. Yeah, I would take that too. I would take that too. Yeah, this is a SmackDown mid card match. Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's Champion, isn't on the card. Cody Rhodes, the WWE Champion, isn't on the card. Neither of the tag champions are on the card, even though there's a tag team match tonight. How do you justify this main event even existing? The women's tag team, the men's, neither of the men's brand tag teams, like the women's United States Championship or Intercontinental Championship. Hmm. Skateboard Pig make a face for it, Lord. Serve a bitch straight E and make a face for it, Lord. Come through and make your face fall, Lord. What the fuck going through? Make your face fall, Lord. That's amazing. So amazing. It's amazing. Amazing. So amazing. Baby, baby. Let me know what y'all know about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Auntie Rhea is a millionaire. You can't expect her to perform twice per week. What? You think she's John Moxley or something? Yeah, nah, Rhea. That's the that, and that's why that's part of the reason why I'm like, how am I supposed to give a shit about these people getting pay cuts when they literally don't wrestle anymore? Like they half these motherfuckers they'll be gone for 6 months at a time, and they're supposed to be getting paid $500,000 a year to sit at home for what? I actually think it's a good thing for the wrestlers in the long term that they've done these that they do these pay cuts, because then it encourages these motherfuckers to actually work hard when it comes time for the renegotiations, as opposed to just sitting on their ass and not, not getting better every day, because that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be getting better every day. And Trick Williams wins, just like we say, whoop that trip, hey, whoop that trip, whoop that trip, whoop that, hey. Oh snap! Little Yachty throwing money. I wish I was out there. I need a little bit of that. Send me some super chats, y'all. Little Yachty throwing money. I need some. I need some of that. Oh man, yeah. This match is probably about a 5 or 6 or 10, 6 out of 10 for me. Probably yeah, about 5, 6 out of 10 for me. Um, I just really I fuck with Lil Yachty and Trick Williams' dynamic. To be honest, I think it just works. It's one of those things where Triple H might have, he might have just had in mind on, oh, it's a celebrity and they're both black, but this shit actually works. Hey, look that good. WWE couldn't have killed house shows, just injuries. Yeah, yeah, that's true, because they're not even practicing anymore. You know what I mean? It'd be like one thing if they were, training every day, that they're not, like 4 days a week they're training, and then they go to their their scheduled show, whatnot, or 3 days a week they're training, and then they go to 2 shows or whatever their schedule is. The show is so boring. Yeah, yeah, this show is boring as fuck, man. Like I said, man. And look, we got some commercials. You know what I'm saying? Go straight into the commercials. Straight into the commercials, man. Countdown. Countdown. And see, that's actually crazy, man. We get one commercial. At least on WrestleMania, they were packed. They were chock full of commercials. You know what I'm saying? Then you get 5 minutes of this shit. Now we're just getting one commercial and then 10 minutes of this fucking commercial break card. Let's keep us occupied, man. Let's try to get the views up. Let's try to get the likes up, man. Let's just, because this shit sucks, man. This show is so garbage so far. Just matches, no content. You know what I mean? At the very least, Trick Williams had the wherewithal to be like, let me at least cut a promo or something before the match. Like, y'all show a recap, nothing. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing to try to make this moment a little bit more special than what it is, because it's just not. You know, not even trying. Bang Rhea Ripley to escape the 9 to 5. That's what I said. Hey, Kirill, I know you got like the direct line to Rhea Ripley. Let her know, like, hey, I got something long and strong for her. I know she likes the BBC. Okay, that is documented that she enjoys the BBC. So look your boy up. You know, anybody's VPN not working on Netflix. Hey, I watch these shows the right way. You know what I mean? So got to find out one of the sites where they'll just let you watch it, the right way. You know, match was whatever. At least it was longer than the WrestleMania one. Yeah, yeah. Like it was a whatever match. Like I said, like I gave it a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10, somewhere in between there. Um, you pay to watch this crap the right way. Yeah, did I say that I pay to watch it, or did I say that I watch it the right way? The only correct way to watch this shit. What you talking about? You pay to watch this shit. What do I look like, a fool? Give these people my money every single month. What the fuck? Nah, I got cheat code out. I want to make sure she sees that what we're talking about. Yeah. Let her know. Let her know. And Mike 41404. I look. I don't like Rhea Ripley on. I don't like how she's booked, but she can get this meat. It is what it is. She can get this thing. All right. I'm trying to become a millionaire overnight. I want to become an overnight celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I want to become an overnight celebrity. I want to put some one game. Luther Vandross, a little Rhea, and I'm gonna set this party off right. Pizza Steve, Pizza Steve, Pizza Steve, Pizza Steve, Pizza Steve. Well. Tell you what, got something long and strong for her. Let Rhea know when I pull out, the whole room get black. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think she looks that bad. Yeah, she's not a bad looking girl. She's not a bad girl at all. You know what I'm saying? Um, she is not a bad looking girl at all. True, that's why Triple H loves her so much. My bad, I'm back. My bad, I'm back. Okay, what did I miss? You gotta sing rock music for her. What should I sing? I don't know too many. I mean, I know some rock songs. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, I'm more of a bit more of a hip hop head. Um, I'm trying to think of what's that one MCR song. Who's buying Backlash gear? No fucking body. There's gear. Yeah, I'm late and behind, but I gotta say, Seth versus Bron was the worst pay per view singles match of all time. Yeah, that match was bad, bruh. It was bad. It wasn't very good. It took too damn long. I don't know who that match was supposed to get over. It's 25% off tonight. They might as well just make the motherfuckers free because ain't nobody buying that shit. Uh, See, how does Danhausen them get a motherfucking recap and you know what I mean? But Trick Williams didn't. That doesn't make any sense. You're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on your sons. They can't all things that you do. Because the truth they're gonna give you a spark. Because they got methods of keeping you clean. Singing horribly is a little bit more entertaining than watching this shit right now. About chemical romance. Just that song. Just that song, baby. What, nigga? What, nigga? Just that song. No, I know a few more songs other than that, but yeah, that's my shit right there. Oh, but you see, they got Danhausen and the Miz and them. They got a whole little video package, whole little fucking. If you married Rhea, you got to listen to metal music 24/7, bro. I wouldn't mind that. I don't care. If I'm a millionaire, you think I give a shit if I listen to metal music all day? I don't give a fuck what kind of music I got to listen to if I'm able to buy whatever the shit I want, you know? And I don't even want that much, you know? I just need a bitch to invest in me. That's all I want. Just invest in my dreams, bitch. That's all I want. That's all I can ask for. I don't give me no money straight up, you know what I'm saying? Just invest in the business, invest in, culture fashion company, invest in Loot Gen, bitch, invest in my apps, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Invest in everything I got going on. So that way I can make my own money and we can become billionaires together. Maria and Nate shook me. I'll take her. You know what I'm saying? What if she got dry old lady lips? I got some chapstick. What you talking about? Chapstick, Vaseline, petroleum jelly. What you want? Carmex, Burt's Bees, nigga, Jergens. Fuck, what are you talking about, man? Whatever she got, I don't care. I don't care how dry them lips are. About to open up the cloning thing. Let's see who's in the cloning thing. Let's see who's in the machine thing. It's a mini housing. It's it's a mini luchador housing. It's lucha housing. Let it be known that I said that it was mini housing before Michael Cole just said mini housing. Let the record stand. This is brain rot. Yeah, man, this is I don't think that's actually going to be his partner, though. I think they're going to, switch it out with somebody. Notice how nobody gives a shit. Excuse me. John Cena. Wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that be some shit? Danhausen gets John Cena to come out of retirement. Seriously, what the fuck are we watching? Triple H's wet dream, apparently. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. This shit is insane. Like, what's up with Danhausen and midgets? Danhausen's already a midget. I believe Danhausen has pictures on Triple H. I think he has pictures on CM Punk and Triple H. I think that's what it is. I went through all of this to watch this crap. No, seriously, that's how I feel right now. Like, motherfucker, I got a VPN on. It says I'm in like Spain or some shit right now, nigga, and you're telling me. Look, the people are booing right now because they're like, "What the fuck is this, man?" Man, I guess they're actually doing this. They're actually. Wow. Oh my goodness. Kit Williams or Kit Wilson just kicked the midget. Oh my goodness. Punk and Hunter must be lovers. Yeah, man. Punk and Hunter, Cody and Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some weird quasi homosexual ass shit going on there, man. And I can't even say quasi. What's the opposite of quasi? Put that shit down to the quaso. Nigga, there's a lot of gay shit going on. Okay, there's a lot of gay shit going on in this company. You can just tell because of how they, how everybody, how the promos are. Everything is about love and respect. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's just too much for me. They gotta replace the midget, bro. I think so, man. Like, they gotta take the midget out of there. But then again, I would not be surprised if the midget got the pinfall victory. Who is this? El Torito? This is Vince McMahon booking. Yeah, this is definitely like peak 2019 Vince McMahon booking right here. This is peak 2019 Vince McMahon booking. Oh yeah, because Cody eat ass. That's what that is. AJ Lee is the man in that relationship. I can believe that. I can believe that. Oh my goodness. Kid Wilson is beating the shit out of that fucking midget, man. This is crazy. But yeah, Dagger, they got every joke has a little bit of truth to it, man. I think Cody really has been tearing Paul a new one. Because why else would like? There's no other reason in my mind why Cody Rhodes would still be WWE champ. Like you cannot justify that shit. Punk fell off our youth up here back in the dude. CM Punk was the reason why I didn't. He's the reason why I was straight edge for a long time, basically. Like I was a legit part of the straight edge society. Okay, I was there. I believed in his goal. I believed in his mission. Did Cena make his announcement? No. And yeah, Cody definitely sold his soul. That's why he had that black eye for all the time. I want you to think about something. TKO, what you call it? I still don't smoke, drink. Yeah, I smoke a little weed from time to time, and I drink wine. Um, but yeah, Cody absolutely sold his soul. He had so this is what I was gonna say. Fucking what's it called? Um, Cody Rhodes. He gets kicked in the face, and they break his orbital bone all of a sudden, and he has that big ass panda black eye. Tom Aspinall, the moment they get the Paramount deal, the first fight that they have on the Paramount shit, Tom Aspinall gets poked in the eye, and he has to go around with the eye patch now. One eye symbolism, ladies and gentlemen. TKO is a satanic company. And honestly, I wouldn't give a shit if the show was actually entertaining, but it's just not. Like you know what I'm saying? Like shit, WWE was satanic back in the day, but at the least they had the nerve or the wherewithal to make the satanic shit, be like the bad guy, the evil side, the dark side. Now it's just like, oh, everybody's, doesn't matter how evil or what kind of terrible shit you do, you can still be a fucking face. That's why it's like I don't understand how Cody Rhodes is still considered a face at all. Very nice, very evil. The house and Dan. They say that they also gonna. You gotta be kidding me. Imagine the secret partner is just one of the midgets. No, seriously, this shit is like you know how much time like Danhausen and a midget right now are wrestling on the show, and Rhea Ripley is not on the show. Cody Rhodes is not on the show. Tiffany Stratton is not on the show. Jade Cargill is not on the show. Charlotte Flair is not on the show. Asuka, she's on the show. Eio Sky and Asuka, they're on the show. AJ Lee, CM Punk, they're not on the show. You know what I mean? Like all these people, they really having a 50-50 match with the midget. Yeah, this match is way too fucking long. And the rest of it, Hayden like Danhausen would be fun here. Yeah, I think so. I think because I thought it was gonna be like a giant. You know, I thought he was gonna clone a giant, but he actually cloned a midget. They also got BlackRock and Vanguard or shareholders. Oh yeah, WWE is done for. I didn't even know that WWE is done for. This is about to turn into the most satanic shit, the most satanic AI slop garbage shit. We already saw it last night with the gingerbread man shit, the gingerbread man thing, because if they didn't even want to like Photoshop or actually take the time to take those pictures with somebody actually in the gingerbread costume, they just rather generate it on AI. That just lets you know what the direction of the company is. The fuck? Okay, so something else is coming out there. Okay, so like we said at the beginning. Oh, so it's another midget housing. Oh, it's a bunch of them. it's the what's it called? It's all those little motherfuckers that came from WrestleMania. And it's like, okay, if you're gonna make this whole thing, oh yeah, we're cloning and whatnot, then why would you say that these are the same midgets from WrestleMania? Somebody needs to tell Michael Cole to shut the fuck up. He is literally the worst fucking person at this job. Just came back. What happened? There is a 50-50 match going on right now between Danhausen, a midget, Miz, and Kit Wilson. Got a bunch of mini Hausens standing on the announce table. Miz just hit a skull crushing finale on a midget. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now, bro. Like, that's what's going on. That's what you missed, bro. Like, but this might actually be the end for WWE. Like, no, like legit, it's over. This is done. This is they're cooked. Put the fries in the bag. This shit's cooked, man. Triple H couldn't book Bobby Lashley, but Danhausen is getting quality TV time. Danhausen is on both shows every week consistently, bro. Has been for the last like 3 months since he got here, bro. Shit's crazy. Who asked for Danhausen? Like nobody, and somehow, some way, we're getting just bombarded with Danhausen. These little midgets are pretty strong, though. I would say that. Why doesn't Danhausen clone Cena or The Rock? You know that would that would just be awesome. You know, can't get that though. Kit Wilson loses tonight to a midget, bro. Hey man, I don't know. Triple H doesn't like anybody that has personality outside of Danhausen. All of a sudden, like I think Danhausen is now also cracking the cheeks, man. It's the only thing that makes sense. This nigga's on every single show. He's just spraying himself with a fucking fire extinguisher. Can somebody make this make sense for me? Anybody? Danhausen. Yeah, this is Minihausen and Danhausen. Yeah, it's over for the Miz. Miz needs to go ahead, wrap it up, put the fries in the bag, my G. Your career is cooked. Triple H is doing everything he can to bury the Miz. What happens if Danhausen pulls out a wrestler or curses a wrestler and they pull out a cross? That should actually be something that's a part of it. Like, what was that? Like, the Miz literally just sprayed himself in the face for no reason, man. She was ridiculous. We literally got one of the triple images painted as Danhausen. Man, seriously, man. How are you supposed to take this shit seriously, bro? This definitely the worst show of the year. What are y'all thinking so far? Is this the worst show of the year so far? WCW 2000 over current WWE. It was crazy. Let's see what I missed so far. Hornswoggle Dracula's came to save the day. Imagine someone arguing with facts. Miz looks like he's in the best shape of his career. This is what he gets out of it. No, seriously, man. As hard as the Miz has been working, he's done everything he could. You know what I'm saying? Stayed as healthy as possible. You know what I mean? All these years, been consistent as fuck. And he's getting beat by Danhausen and a bunch of mini Hausens. Midget Hausens. Whenever I feel sorry for these wrestlers, I remember they chose to resign. Seriously, man. LA Knight should have definitely left, man. He definitely should have already left. I'm telling you, man, JCW's about to get that TV deal, man. LA Knight could have went over there and did something big. I thought WrestleMania was the worst show, but this took the spot. Yeah, this WrestleMania Night 1, I think, is still. I think because of the magnitude of what WrestleMania is supposed to be and how bad WrestleMania Night 1 it was, it'll probably go down as the worst of the year. But this one right here is definitely a close second for me so far. WrestlePalooza was better. Yeah, that's actually a fact. And then WrestlePalooza was shit. ESPN really paid billions for this slot. It's the hero we need. No, seriously, if you guys watched the last episode of JCW, it was actually really good. Because I had got out of it for the last few weeks, just not because like the show sucks or the show's not keeping me invested or anything like that, but genuinely I just don't have time on most Thursday nights. But when I do, I'm always tuning in. And fucking yeah, this last episode of JCW was really good, man. I tuned in a little bit late because of my schedule and everything, and I was 30 minutes late in. But even then, you tune in 30 minutes into the show, you're still hooked. You know what I mean? You're still hooked from beginning to end. All the matches were fun. Storylines for everybody. Everybody's doing something. Nobody feels like they're being put on the back burner. And then of course Paige Collette is there, and that she is just. She is everything. She's the ring rat is everything, right? About wrestlers playing politics. I think from not getting jumped by midgets in a screen. No, seriously, man. Like at some point, you gotta speak up for yourself. Liz. I understand you want to be a company man and all that shit, but man, this is not working. This is just not good for you. Your legacy. Motherfucking commercial grade car. Name one show that was the first thing. ESPN should have paid Tony Khan those billions to have the Jacksonville Jaguars recruiting this from ESPN. No, seriously, man. I honestly like. I'm not going to slander AEW. The show's just not for me. At least what I saw of it so far. I'll probably try to give it another chance this Wednesday. Maybe I just wasn't able to get into it, but like I'm not going to slander AEW anymore because I found out that Tony Khan is a Christian, so at least that's what he purports to be. So I'm not gonna openly slam another Christian unless they're doing something completely horrible, something because at that point, to me, it's just a Christian following his dreams, and even if he's not good at it, I'm not gonna fucking, you know. It's crazy how Jim Cornette's been slandering Russo all these years, and finally the truth is coming out. Yeah, you could just see the difference in how the show was booked over on JCW and how these shows are booked. You just see how the flow is completely different. You see how everything is just completely different. Everybody has a legit character. Everybody has goals and motivations that are different from everybody else's, Like, not everybody is just there to be JCW world champion. It's on the list for sure for everybody that's there, or at least most of them that are there. But not everybody's there for that. Some people are there to party. Some people are there to make money. Some people are there to kick ass. Some people are there to find women. Some people are there to, you know what I'm saying, hold down, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean? People are there for all their own reasons, power, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own reasons for why they're there and why they're doing the things they're doing in the ring, outside the ring, in the promo segments. Everything always connects back to their character. So you gotta fucking love JC. It's genuinely the best wrestling show on the planet right now. I don't think the in-ring work is amazing yet, but they're starting to get a lot more wrestlers that are a bit more seasoned. You know what I mean? Haven't been just working indie shows their whole lives. Like they have Nick Nemeth now. Dolph Ziggler is over there now, almost full time, pretty much. Um, Mr. Anderson is over there now. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Kennedy. So yeah, man, I think Vince Russo is the truth. We must stop watching the movie full time in 2007. I want to do the Benoit tragedies. I saw this exact BS coming decades ago. Yeah, man, and the Benoit tragedies, it was just so crazy. I remember watching that shit live as a kid. You know what I mean? Like going from 1 week and like 1 week we did the whole tribute and all that shit, and then after that it was like they just tried to completely memory hole Chris Benoit completely. The ads are starting to become better than the show. The ads are legit better than the show. I remember watching the Al Snow shoot interview, and he said that professional wrestling fans are the most insufferable fan base that ever that loves misery because we will watch a show knowing it is horrible. You're not wrong. Al Snow isn't necessarily wrong. At least for the hardcore wrestling fans, you know what I mean? Like there's always gonna, but that literally goes for any show, anybody. That it literally goes for you because there's shows that are so fucking bad, but they still have a core audience. You know what I mean? I think My Little Pony sucks, but they have a core audience of grown men. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I think fucking Reno 91 isn't the best show, but they have a core audience, you know? I don't think The Office is funny at all. I don't think Friends is funny at all. But they have a core audience and people talk about it, you know? So it is what it is. Al Snow is just saying shit. Like wrestlers like to act like they're special. You know what I mean? Like, oh, wrestling fans, they're always on me. They don't act like if you're famous, if you're a celebrity and of any sort in any niche, motherfucker, the people that know you are gonna want to walk up to you, talk to you. You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers try to act like this celebrity shit has only ever happened to them. Oh, wrestling fans, they'll stick around even knowing the show is gonna be horrible. How many other people watch shows that they think is bad, but they just watch it because it's entertaining to them? You know what I mean? It's entertaining to them. They like to watch it for whatever. It's their guilty pleasure, whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so bad, it's good. Because that's where WWE is now. You know, it's so bad, it's good. Look at Austin. Look at Austin. So, hold on, I'm gonna stop talking real quick. I gotta look at Austin. Mm, 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 mm. I'm about to slide in Oscar's DMs right now. I don't think Oscar's married. I'm gonna tell her she has to come and join my team. I think Japanese women are, into harems. I'm tell her to come join the squad. Look at Oscar. Guys going to the no, seriously. People are like, oh, well, I kind of understand because CM Punk, like the guy was like videotaping his wife. You mean his celebrity wife? A fan was interviewing the celebrity wife. Yeah, yeah. That's something that tends to happen, bro. When you're famous. AJ Lee's been gone for like fucking 10 years, and she's like fucking creeped out at people. What being excited to see her in public? Like these people are so fucking pretentious and insufferable, man. We want Kyrie. They're chanting, "We want Kyrie" right now. None of this whole entire feud doesn't make sense without Kyrie Sane. Kyrie Sane was literally the nucleus of this shit, and then all of a sudden, she's just gone. Like this shit doesn't make sense without her. Plus, they were in a hotel. If you want privacy, go to no. Seriously, literally, you're standing out in the middle of the fucking. You know what I mean? You're standing out in the middle of the atrium, in the middle of the lobby, and you expect people, you expect fans who are staying there not to walk up to you. Like, are you retarded? And then I see so many people going around there talking about some. Oh yeah, well if he was interviewing my wife, and yeah, if he was videotaping your wife and you slapped his phone out of his hand, you probably would have got punched in your fucking face because you are a pussy. You know what I mean? Standing right there in the middle of the lobby, and they're mad that people are fucking taking pictures and videotaping. Like, are you stupid? Man, you can see it on Eio's face because they're the crowd does not give a fuck about this match. They're talking about we want Kyrie. That's it. That's all they care about. Mm, 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 mm. Bring back Kyrie Sane so she can be back in catering with the future jobbers TNA roster. Yeah, man, that's why I don't care whether she comes back either way. You know what I mean? What's she gonna do? And that goes for anybody. I don't care who comes up from NXT. I don't care who WWE signs. I don't give a fuck who they fire, who they hire. I don't give a fuck because until Triple H is on that firing list and the rest of his squad that's in the fucking writers' room, nothing's gonna change in the show. I remember Theo's advocate complaining that if they didn't want to take a photo of Boba and they wanted to do a pose. It's not a circus animal, guys. Like, are you? He said that. Theo's advocate said that. Otto. No fucking way. Otto, let me know down. Did he actually said that shit? Yeah, let me. Yeah, I think. Let me find it. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, stop treating these motherfuckers like they're mystical beings or some shit. Like, these are regular human beings for sure, but they're celebrities. They're known. People are gonna want them to do their famous poses and say their catchphrases. Hold on, real quick, chat. All righty, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. But yeah, man, I don't understand. I don't understand that logic. Like these are celebrities that we're talking about. Fans are gonna want to come up to them. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying? You walk up, if you're a singer, you know what I mean? People are gonna, hey, can you sing that one song? You can say or no, it doesn't matter. But like, because that's your prerogative. But don't be mad at people for asking you to do the thing that you're famous for when that's what they like you for. Like, that's just retarded. These people, yeah, these people pay money, they thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see them, they pay $1,000 a year to watch them on TV, thousands of dollars to watch them live. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the logic of, they shouldn't ask these people then to go a little bit more of an extra mile for them when it's not even like they fucking wrestle all the time anymore. It'd be one thing if it was back in the day and they were on the road 300 days a year. You know what I'm saying? No days off. You know what I mean? But it's not. That's not what it's like anymore. They wrestle once a fucking week, every other fucking month now at this point. And what, you can't strike a pose in public? Fucking jackass. When someone gets a hashtag and chance of bring back so and so and chance of we want insert name, but no one gets damn about them being fired. Shit, I hope it makes them feel motivated to try something better. You know what I'm saying? Asuka looking thick. I wasn't familiar with her game. Yeah, Asuka, that's my girl right there, man. I do some nasty freaky things, freaky bound. I do some freaky things to Asuka, man. She's so damn fine, man. Telling you, that's my sugar mama right there. Not even every week anymore. No, seriously, they're not even wrestling every week, man. Anything the fans mad weird sometimes. Yeah, fans are definitely. This is not me saying that fans can't get weird, that fans can't be wrong sometimes. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying don't act like this shit is anything new. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is not anything new. These motherfuckers became WWE wrestlers to be among the likes of Stone Cold and The Rock. That's what I would assume. Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena, Hogan. They put themselves in this business so they can be amongst those kinds of names, and they're mad that they're being treated like famous people. So much so that they'll go online and bash the fans that pay thousands of dollars to see them. It's one thing if you're like, hey guys, this situation happened. I just wanted to say, like, I appreciate all my fans, this, that, and the other. But if you could respect my space, I'll respect yours. Shit like that. If you came out and were actually respectful to the fans that pay your fucking bills, then that would be one thing. But they're like, these creepy, you guys are the reason that women's wrestling isn't taken seriously. You guys are the reason. You guys are just straight up creeps. And I'm like, yo, man, I wouldn't be surprised if nobody wanted to fuck with you after that, Yeah, the way they say it, man. The way they say it is big. It's a huge part of it. WWE doesn't realize how over Eio Sky is. No, they know. That's why they put Rhea Ripley next to her for a year to suck out all her aura, all her energy. Because they're not going to boo Eio Sky, but they were getting ready to boo Rhea Ripley. Rest in peace to dumbass Matt Cardona for making himself the indie god post WWE career, just to go back to the E to go right back to being a jobber. Seriously, jobbing out to like I said it in my last video, man. Jobbing out to like what he was the JCW world champion, and then he decided to sign with WWE the next week after he won, or the day after he won the title, he signed with WWE. Obviously, they've offered him a handsome check, but at the same time, he should have saw, like, why would they offer me this contract now? They didn't offer him the contract when he went and fought on Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night's Main Event, excuse me. They didn't offer him the contract then, but they offered him the contract after he won that JCW championship. And now he's jobbing out. Go from an indie guy, world heavyweight champion of 8 different companies, you know, making money here and there. On one hand, I understand it because it's like, you know, you can keep traveling around the world to make more money, or you can just stay in one area with one company and make the same amount, or, you know, maybe a little bit less than what you're making, but it's less, you know, less stress of booking all your own stuff. And, you know, so on that end, I understand it. I just don't think it was the best move for him to go to WWE. Like, if you were going to go anywhere, you should have went to AEW or even TNA. Like, RNA wrestlers look down on wrestling fans. Yeah, and it's not just wrestlers too. Like, I've noticed that with like NBA stars. Like, how many NBA basketball players have you seen fucking point out a fan and get a fan kicked out of the building? Like, what kind of pussy ass shit is that? You're getting fans kicked out of the building because you don't like what they said. You don't like that they called you a bitch. Like, that's just a part of sports. Like, if you like, has anybody else played sports growing up? Like, with your homies, like, he said some disrespectful shit to your homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would say that some outright, downright nasty shit to your homies playing basketball. You score on their dome piece or something like that. You hit a juke move on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel that bad for Punk because he's enabled some of these parasocial fans. No, seriously, CM Punk is one of those guys that made the marks a part of the show. You know what I mean? He's one of the lead guys that made the marks a part of the show. And now he's mad that they feel like they're a part of his life when he's the one that let him in. Nobody asked him to do that. Nobody told him to do that. Yeah, and with those crazy prices. Yeah, the prices are ridiculous. I saw Bobby Monsoon show a clip of some fan getting kicked out from WrestleMania and the security wouldn't give him a reason. He probably knew the reason. He probably did some stupid shit and he knew the reason, so the security wasn't like telling him why. That's probably what ended up happening in that situation. That's the only thing I could think of outside of they're just literally throwing him out for no reason. But he probably did some stupid shit in front of the security. They saw, you know, he already knew what the fuck he was being kicked out for, so they just weren't responding. That's the thing that makes the most sense to me. It's not like they're police and they have to keep telling you why they're doing what they're doing. This match isn't too bad, man, you know, but maybe it's just because I love Eio Sky and Asuka, and I would just love to be the chocolate filling between this ice cream sandwich right here. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe we need 13 reasons why. That's amazing. I'm gonna write that down. I'm writing that down, Dagger. I'm writing that down because we definitely might need that coming up here soon. And oh yeah, sorry I wasn't able to do the roundup this morning. I completely spaced that my sister's graduation was today, so I had to wake up early and do that shit. So I wasn't able to do my weekly roundup like I wanted to today. But we're gonna start doing that. We're gonna make that a Sunday thing. We're gonna make it a Sunday thing where I just do the weekly roundup. Hey, did you know that the green shirt guy that be up front at all the overpriced WWE paid huge money to walk down the WrestleMania ramp with Wade Barrett? What? He paid 6 figures to walk down the ramp with Wade Barrett? I knew he was on the spectrum. Damn. I thought Eio Sky just slipped right there. I thought she was slipped and about to bust her fucking head. I thought it was over for Eio Sky right there. Mm. Word like CM Punk stuff is pretty funny. His description of CM Punk, BTF. Yes, it's funny. Yeah, the word lifer is the shit. I think my top five outside of me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm obviously the best. I got to have that opinion. But outside of me, I think top five for me. Oh yeah, outside of me and Vince Russo, because I think Vince Russo is kind of like OP. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's like worked in the industry. He literally worked for WWE, TNA, WCW, JCW, so you can't really add him into this conversation. Just regular ass everyday people that are doing it. I say BC, Hater, Word Lifer, uh, TW Booty Hunter, Casual Q. Those are probably like all my go-to guys. I like Fog Wrestling too. Special shout out to them. Um, Damn, I'm trying to think of who else. I think, I think that's probably all my top ones right there. Um, the EO just passed out. Okay, she woke up. She woke up. I was about to say. Oh yeah, Dietrich Davis. And I just the reason I didn't even bring up Dietrich is just because like technically he doesn't really do like reviews and stuff like that. But Dietrich Davis, he is the shit, man. He's the shit. He's one of my favorite creators on the entire platform, man. I feel like I just fell asleep and it's still on. I'm telling you, I had to get my coffee for this shit. Shit, I had to have something in me. I got my coffee right here. I got my Sprite right here, so I can have some extra sugar. I got my water right here. You know what I'm saying? This shit boring as fuck. This match is electric. It really is, man. But I mean, I don't think I think this match is exactly what it would have been, even if there was a good story. I think just the fact that there's not a good story, Kyrie Sane is now gone. You know what I mean? Like, what? There's nothing. You know, Dietrich Davis be dropping Mac and nonstop to the show. No, seriously, man. Dietrich Davis be on one, man. New Wrestling World Order. Anybody else watch Dietrich Davis? I think he's fucking hilarious, man. Finally, yeah, finally this match is over, man. Seriously. She had to win since she was on a losing streak. Yeah. And I mean she was supposed to win the feud anyways. Kyrie Sane was supposed to finally turn on Asuka, you know, all that. But yeah. I like NWWO, but I thought his Hulk Hogan vid was in bad taste. Yeah, y'all know how I feel about Hulk Hogan. Y'all know how I feel about Hulk Hogan. I just don't think that like I don't have to agree with everything somebody says in order to think that they're like entertaining. And the shit that they say is entertaining, and he obviously has a bunch of good points. But yeah, I definitely because if anybody knows me, y'all know Hulk Hogan. He's number one for me. Like just as far as like Stone Cold is my favorite wrestler, but Hulk Hogan is number one for me in when it comes to wrestling because he is wrestling. Like Hulk Hogan is pro wrestling. You know, so and now Oscar and Io are hugging and kissing in the middle of the ring. I just want to be in between that. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me 3.5 minutes, maybe even 4. Asuka is leaving. Yeah, I think so. Either that, face turn. But I mean, Asuka, like we said, she's 44. You know what I'm saying? They just let go of Kyrie. Like I wouldn't be shocked if she just left out and this was the last match for her. Oh damn, yeah, she gone. Yeah, man. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I mean, you got Kyrie was like, like that's like her daughter type shit. You know what I mean? 44. Damn, I thought she was young. Yeah, yeah. She's 44, man. She just looks that good. That's all that is. She just looks fucking, exceptional. Good for her. Better than getting the John Cena or retirement tour. Brock protecting himself from it. Yeah, man. Seriously, man. I uh, I am absolutely like, I would rather her do exactly that. And she's not as big of a star as Brock Lesnar was, so she's not going to get. And plus, she didn't, say that she was retiring or put down gloves or boots or anything like that in the middle of the ring. So she left it kind of ambiguous, kind of open. But I think that she, I think she's done for, man. I'm tired of these fans acting like these wrestlers can go until they die, and even in professional sports, retirement comes for everybody. Seriously. Oh, they got one more match. Like that motherfucker is 72. How many more bumps do you think they can do? But no, Gunther could have retired. Gunther should have retired her. That Gunther should have retired. Oscar would have been better. Gunther should have put that bitch in a sleeper. I'm forever a Hulkamaniac, and Dietrich knows that, but I had no problem with his Hulk Hogan take. Everyone has their opinions. Seth Rollins was super appropriated. Team move version of HBK. I think he's a team move version of fucking like Gregory Helms. Like Seth Rollins is not even anywhere close to fucking HBK's level. Not even close. John Cena's out. Your boy is back. The time is up. My time is now. Now. Pointless announcement incoming. Big business and menace. It's automatic. A soldier. Corporate Cena in the building. What do you think he's gonna announce, y'all? Let me know. Is it gonna be a WWE shop or a WWE club shit? Think he's coming back for one last match? You think they're selling to Saudi? What do y'all think he's gonna say? Lay your ass down for the 3-second count. I think it's going to be the WWE club. I think he's going to announce that shit because Triple H isn't going to do it. They know fucking he's going to say it's a sellout. But yeah, Cena's a sellout. I'll tell you that much. Definitely a sellout if he tries to tell us it's a sellout. They didn't sell this show out. What's the WWE club? It's supposed to be like there's like a new fan club that the WWE is opening up, and it's like a paid subscription, so that way they can get more access to WWE. As if we need more, you know what I mean? You see everything on Unreal. What kind of more access do people need? Jonathan appears for numbers. Yeah, that's it. WrestleMania 44 location. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But I think they got 43 is going to be in Saudi. So they're probably already setting up for 44. I wouldn't be surprised. Sold out. I don't believe this shit sold out for the life of me. Because my hatred of John Cena Mania, one of my favorite wrestlers in this style Royal Rumble match against Cena that I started to respect Cena. What happened to Mania in New Orleans? Hey man, I'm asking the same question. I am asking the same doggone question. What happened to that? That was supposed to be the thing. Then, of course, they went to Las Vegas instead, uh, and then had one of the worst years that they ever had, which is exactly what the fuck they get. Goodness gracious. Afghanistan, Cutter. Sorry, my site was lagging too. Why is he explaining to us why his last match was trash? It was so easy to watch because they actually had storylines, man. Even John Cena's old fucking kayfabe breaking ass. Well, let me run. I gotta run to the front real quick. Let me know if he says anything interesting. See how much it is. Oh, eyes back. He's still yapping. Wait, what? The John Cena Classic. Like, nigga, you just retired a couple months ago. All right, somebody explain to me. Oh shit. Real quick. Oh damn, that's insane. So it's gonna be another tournament. He basically announced a pointless tournament for a belt he came up with. Did he present the belt, or is it like just another crown stool bullshit belt? He presented it. A Hulk Hogan Classic would make sense. An Ultimate Warrior Classic, Macho Man Randy Savage Classic. Shit, even a Jake the Snake Roberts Classic would make sense. John Cena just retired freaking 3 months ago. Can we let his legacy breathe a little bit? Like a little bit? A little bit? The ultimate insider. I'm wondering, like, legit, what's even going to be in that club? Like, is it just going to be more backstage stuff? They say there's going to be rewards. What are you going to get? You going to get a Funko Pop every now and then, or what are the rewards? Because I already know that shit's about to be like probably like $50 a month, $100 a month. If they were going to have a consumer friendly price point, they already would have announced the price point. A tournament that the fans determine the champion. NXT guys versus the current roster to push the young talent. Stupid belt is designed by John Cena. Yada yada yada. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, okay. So basically, this is time for LA Knight to shine. That's all I'm saying. Because I can see people just pushing LA Knight over. If the fans get to decide who, like, how does it actually work? If the fans decide Like I'm trying to understand how this shit's gonna work. If the fans decide who the winner is, then then do the matches even matter? Like I'm trying to understand what's going on here. No presentation of the belt, no date, no nothing, just an announcement of some tournament with a belt called the John Cena Classic Championship. That okay, that's pure insanity. That's pure insanity. What, we're supposed to be excited about that? No, no, excited it'll be rigged on baby. It'll be rigged. There's no question about it. How is wrestling news better than this crap? No, seriously, man. SmackDown was better than this show. SmackDown was legit better than this show. Like, how am I supposed to review this show? You know what I mean? Like, nothing's half of it is just these little fucking commercial break cards. And this being a bit better slap. I better see the Rocker still a fun too. We better see some motherfucker. Like honestly, like I don't know, man. I'm a little over the bloodline thing, but the only way they could make this shit interesting is by doing like a, you know, because all Fatu is doing is the same thing that Jay did. He refused to acknowledge Roman, and then Roman just whooped his ass. He just beat his ass into submission. You know, it's the same storyline. So the only way they can make it interesting is by having Jacob Fatu win. But if you have Jacob Fatu win, then what's the point of having Roman Reigns win at WrestleMania? You see where the conundrum is. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why it's like, why would you even make Jacob Fatu the first? Like, either you're gonna have a rehash of a repeat of a rehash of a story that we've already gotten before, or you know what I mean? We're gonna fucking watch Jacob Fatu, become champion, and that's not just it's just not gonna make any sense. So it's like, what are you know what I mean? I kind of already know what's gonna happen, but I don't want to disappoint myself. I just hope it's entertaining. That's all. None of this show has been entertaining so far. Like, has anything special happened tonight? Let me know if anybody. What is the most special thing that's happened tonight? What's your favorite part of the night so far? Let me know down in the comments, man. Oscar versus Io. Yeah, that was probably my favorite thing so far. I just want to be the chocolate in that tiramisu. You know what I'm talking about? Roman Loki should have been disqualified versus Punk. I'm not gonna lie. How does he do this? How does he go after it 2 years later? Hey man, according to him, at first it was just because he hated CM Punk, and then after that it was because CM Punk had the title, even though it was the B title. He said that that was the loser bracket title. That's what he said at first, if I'm not mistaken. And then all of a sudden, but I mean, either way, they needed Roman Reigns to take that title off of CM Punk because, and they just needed Roman Reigns on Raw, period, because Raw is just suffering. Like, without Roman Reigns, Raw was fucking like it's still bad. Don't get me wrong, but Raw was just fucking unwatchable, man. At the very least, this gives us something to look forward to. Punk versus Reigns is the only thing I remember from Mania. It's the only thing anybody's going to remember from the show. Brock Lesnar retiring and like not Obafemi beating Brock Lesnar, just Brock Lesnar retiring and Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Those would be two things that will be remembered. And night one will be remembered as the worst WrestleMania night of all time. Yeah, so what happened to Randy Orton after WrestleMania? Oh, we didn't get a kayfabe explanation for why Randy Orton just dipped off. We can't get that. That would actually take something like, I don't know, effort. Oh. Ooh. Randy punted Cody and magically used the one for the show. Pretty much. That's pretty much exactly how it happened. Like Randy Orton's punting Cody Rhodes had no effect. Cody Rhodes was there the next week, talking shit about being hard to beat and easy to find. Just buried the punt. People were waiting on the punt for how long, and then it came at the end of the match after Randy Orton had already lost, and then he just disappears off TV. Triple H sucks. Everything. I think Overfemi is done. He's already peaked. Yeah, with the Rock thing, for sure. I think so. Um, I definitely think so. Because, and I said it in my prior videos too, of where I basically just said like, yeah, he, he, he like this the build up to the Brock match just wasn't what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like he hit Brock, you know what I'm saying, a couple times, went over on him a couple times, and then he won at WrestleMania. And then the way that Brock retired, doing it directly after the match, not waiting until the after show or none of that. He just does it directly after the match. We don't get to celebrate Obafemi at all. We didn't celebrate that he won at all. It just went straight into, okay, Brock Lesnar is now retiring. Hey man, I feel you, man. I appreciate you sliding in here, Blizzy. I'll catch you on the next one. Be sure to tune in to the roundup tomorrow, man. I got some fun stuff on the docket. So Oh, by the way, guys, I have this goal right now. If I can get like 10 super chats, we'll do an open discussion round table after the show is over. So I don't want to do that. But right now, we got Roman pulling up. Roman broke into Diddy's closet. I have a proposal. Creative action with whiskey, so that's what they can be. They don't think part two to get it done. Yeah, I think Oba. Um, is that just me, or is everybody else's sound just kind of cut out for the screen? What the fuck? Yo, is anybody else's sound fucking up, or is it just mine? I gotta restart my stream. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know if anybody's heard "Blasphemy" by Tupac. That's what I heard at the beginning. That's what I started to hear. Michael Cole and them sounded like it was the devil trying to talk to me. I didn't like that at all. So let me restart the stream real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, I think it was just on my end. Hey. Chill out. Don't be out here downloading. I don't believe you are getting that. Oh shit, y'all hear Alicia Taylor's voice crack? She said, Roman. Roman. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not excited for this match, y'all. Let me know who y'all got. Get this match down below. Yeah, I'm saying. I got Roman. I think that's just what makes, I guess, the most sense based on how they've been booking it so far. But it's definitely not the most entertaining thing they could do by a long time. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what I think is going to end up happening here. Somebody might end up, another Samoan they might have traded out Jacob Fatu and or not Jacob, Jeff Cobb and the other one for 2 more months. That might be what happens here. We're all doing right. Roman Reigns. This is right here. This is a classic Roman Reigns match so far, man. A whole lot of standing around, looking at each other, oral farming, breathing heavy. But that's one of those things that make Roman Reigns' matches more impactful than most people's matches. Is the fact that he takes his time. A lot of people like to talk shit about Roman Reigns and the way that he wrestles, but the reason why he wrestles the way that he does is that at the very least it makes the match more impactful. We got a lot of Jacob Fox too. Ooh. Y'all hear that Roman Reigns? I guess he got taken off the schedule for all the shows after this. I don't know. That kind of makes me nervous in the thinking that there may be a chance, but it also could be, plants in the you know, trying to plant that in there to kind of throw people off. I don't know. I just don't. What I don't like is how they like the announcers and even the pre-show. The folks in the pre-show. I just don't like how they consistently they just talk about this shit like it's fucking real. You know what I mean? They talk about this shit like it's a legitimate sport. They don't talk about it like they don't talk about this shit like it's supposed to be something stories. OTC, let's go drink. Yeah, it's just boring so far, but we'll see what happens. It's just because it's like it's not. It's just boring because it's just a regular match so far. We'll see what's going on. Hopefully, something exciting happens. We haven't seen Drew since. Bury my boy Drew. My boy Drew McIntyre catching strays in this one. It's crazy. I said, you want to ask what Jacob Fatu is about? Ask Drew McIntyre. Crazy. And that's how you do that. Yeah, I don't know. All I just know is his shoes. The shoes are old. The shoes are pretty clean. Yeah. Jacob Fatu just kicked out at one. It's already been too long, in my opinion, man. Oh no, here they go again with that. Oh, he reminds me of Rumaka. No, he does not. Rumaka was actually a bit more physically imposing than this. Just a regular dude. I think that's what gets me the most about guys like Jacob Fatu is that they're literally like these guys are just regular dudes. You know, this is also a part of the next match formula. A lot of laying around, standing around, laying around, or finding baby oil. Hmm. through that Tonka truck ass table. Into a spear. 1, 2, kick out. No, I think Fatu's gonna lose. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, the only reason I'm not sure is just about Roman Reigns being taken off all the dates. But that could, you know what I mean? He could just have, decided like, look, I'm just not gonna be there that month. I got cancer things to do. Hang out with my family. I'm sure if I see Victor might be lose off. 1, 2, kick out. What you talking about? You thought that was gonna put Roman away with? You thought that little bitty ass Mighty Mouse shit was gonna put him away, boy? That was definitely one of his better Samoan drops, though. I usually don't really like his Samoan drops. They don't look like they would hurt, outside of falling from like 10 feet in the air. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't make it look impactful. That was impactful. Off this one time. I'm gonna sell him the knee. Oh shit. The boys is ridiculous. Well, this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. So Jacob Fatu can body up Roman like that? Head to head, hand to hand combat, Jacob Fatu is bodying Roman like that? Uh-oh. 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 Tongue and death grip. I really wish they would have actually built this move up a lot more than what they did. They just be pulling shit out the blue and just being like, oh, this is the new thing now. You know what I mean? Like if Jacob Fatu had been using the tongue and death grip since, his arrival or a little bit after his arrival, that would be one thing. Let me find out. Yeah, better not fucking be. Yeah, I really just wish they would have actually done something with this movie. I wish they would have actually made it to where like this is how Jacob won a lot of his matches. Maybe not all of his matches, but he applied that tongue and death grip a few times in like his heated feuds. Like he applied it against like Drew or something like that. Then that way, when he actually applies it to Roman Reigns, it actually is special. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Like outside of they're just pulling this shit out the blue. Like, oh, you're gonna use the tongue and death grip, and we'll say it's forbidden. The referee literally whiffed that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Why would you show us that angle? The referee whiffed that shit on purpose. What's good, Oba? Oba. What's good with you, big dog? Shit. You're just watching this. Yeah, man. They keep trying to like. They keep trying to get this tongue and death grip over, but I just don't care. Like this shit just popped up 2 weeks ago, bro. What if you ain't never in life? You know what I'm saying? What if you ain't ever in life watched a fucking Haku match? What if you have no idea who the fuck Haku is? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you supposed to know why this shit Roman Reigns retains? As he should, but yeah. Kind of just makes this whole thing, like I said, now it's a rehash of a rehash of a rehash. So does Jacob Fatu acknowledge Roman now? What does that mean for the bloodline? I guess that's the story here. Oh, Jacob Fatu. The death grip. The Tongan death grip. Damn, why'd he go into it like that? Damn, not the pop up Samoan drop to the ref. More death grip. Here comes Kier. See, look now this is devolving into some regular ass SmackDown shit. Man, this should just evolved into some SmackDown shit. We literally just saw this shit on Monday Night Raw, didn't we? Told him what? What are you talking about? Nigga, you lost. You lost. Now you're just a sore loser. Nobody likes a sore loser. Man, this shit fucking sucks, man. Are we serious right now? Talking about I told him. That nigga, you just lost. Here he comes again. Here he comes again. Fatu's back. More talking desperate. Bro, did we not just see this shit on Monday Night Raw? Am I tripping? Chat, am I tripping? Chat. Chat. Am I tripping, chat? We just fucking saw this shit on Monday Night Raw. This is a Monday, bro. Boo. Boo. Chat GPT sucks, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Chat GPT fucking sucks, man. Oh my goodness. And that was the end of the show. Did we not just see the same shit happen on like 2 straight Monday Night Raws? Did we not just see the same shit happen on 2 Monday Night Raws? The only difference was that there was a match and Roman Reigns won the match. And then we got the same ending. Like, are we serious right now? And it's over? It sounded like a Monday Night Raw ending. Facts, because it was. I'm telling you, we just saw this shit like 3 weeks in a row. The same ending. What are we talking about here? Did he just do tongue and death grip 2 times in a row to end off the show? 2 weeks in a row, we did that shit, and now on Backlash, he does the same shit. And we end off the show the same fucking way. It's no selling. It's an epidemic at this point. That's a fact, bro. Like, how do you no sell all of that shit? Y'all motherfuckers just had a damn near 30, 45-minute match in this bitch. You pop right back up after you get pinned. Like, how does that work? How do you get days just long enough to get pinned? And then you pop right back up. And I'm confused as to who's supposed to be the face in this situation? Who's supposed to be the heel in this situation? Because if Jacob Fatu wasn't even willing to acknowledge Roman Reigns after he lost fair and square, it's not like Roman Reigns cheated. Like, you got outsmarted, bro. It is what it is. He pulled a veteran move on you. He outsmarted you. This is just bad. This motherfucker just popped up after taking a spear. This motherfucker took like 3 spears, like 4 Superman punches. And he just pops back up. Like, what the fuck? This is way more disappointing than I was going to do. This is more disappointing. A lot of added today. But probably because it was just it was definitely a disappointing show. The show was fucking bad. And I think the thing that makes it even worse is just the fact that in between all these shit ass matches, we didn't get a single segment. You know, I won't say that. We did get a fucking Trick Williams slight promo that was kind of ass in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But we got no segments in between. We got all these motherfucking commercial breaks. No actual creative put into this shit. It was just all right. Like, we got matches on the card. Go out there and do matches. We got midgets popping out of a crate. I think Oscar retired. Like I don't know. I don't. Two is so overrated. And he's definitely boring. And not only is he boring, he's not imposing. He doesn't have a good look. Dresses like shit. I'm like, there's no way that was it, bro. People paid premium money to see this shit. Thousands of dollars to sit in the front row to watch this goofy ass shit. A little. Oh my goodness, man. This dude, he's a regular fucking dude. Like, I've worked with dudes like this at like Subway back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes that look just like this, talk just like this, look just like him. He's a regular ass dude. And that would be one thing if he was entertaining, but he's not. Or at least he's not being booked to be entertaining. So, I don't know, man. I'm watching the I think I can, hold on.
Out here as Roman Reigns found a way to muster his way up the ramp after that.
What is that supposed to mean? How? How? We got outsmarted. Damn, what? Brett, you just lost. Crash out. This shit is garbage, man. This shit is talking about. I just beat his ass. Like, yeah, after the match, you lost. You lost when it counted. You lost. What did you prove? Are y'all hearing this shit right now? Bro, what the fuck, man? this shit is crazy. Are y'all hearing this garbage right now? So this is what I'm talking about when I talk about like these guys suck at this shit. These guys suck at storytelling. These motherfuckers talking about he used the uncovered turnbuckle. He used the uncovered turnbuckle. He got screwed. He got screwed. What are you talking about? He got screwed. He lost. And then after the match, he acted like a sore loser. What are they talking about? This is why I'm like, who the fuck is supposed to be? Who's supposed to be the babyface in this situation? Who's supposed to be the heel? Because if Jinder Fatu is supposed to be the babyface in this situation, why consistently is he acting like the heel? Why is Roman Reigns all of a sudden acting like why is Roman Reigns the face in this situation? Who's the I don't know. Maybe there are no. There's no more baby faces, no more heels. Maybe it just is what it is at that point. You know what I mean? It really is just wrestlers wrestling. You know what I'm saying? What was the best match of the night, y'all? If that's even a question, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. What was the best match of the night for y'all, man? I'm taking Eio Asuka. It was the only time I had eye candy on the screen tonight. All right, that's the only time. It was the only time. I've seen that look in Roman's eyes so many times. Sorry, they're like all like, "Oh, when have you ever seen that look in Roman's eyes?" I've seen that look a couple of times now, quite a few times now. So, oh man, why? Why? Like this honestly, let me be honest with you, man. This shit breaks my heart. Like this shit breaks my heart, man. Because it's like whenever I watch one of these pay-per-views, man, it just breaks my heart. Because it's like the fall from grace from what pay-per-views used to be, PLEs, that's what they're called now. But back in the day, man, just the way that pay-per-views that they all had just so much care, so much time put into them, so much effort put into each pay per view, the stage design, all the stories, everything that was going on. And then, like, it wasn't fucking not consumer friendly. Like, he had shit to do in between the matches that would keep this shit grounded in reality a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you had things to do in between. It wasn't just you cut away to a fucking commercial. Like we're already paying for the one, not I watch the right way, but the people are already paying for this stuff. You got people paying thousands of dollars to see a production. They're not paying to see wrestlers just wrestle. They're paying to see a production. You're supposed to put on a show, not just let motherfuckers go out there and just do gymnastics in the ring for fucking 20, 30 minutes a piece and then just expect people just to enjoy that and just slurp that up. That's insane. Yeah, man. I think it's about that time. I think it's about that time. Well, it's been that time, man. It's been beyond past the time that Triple H needs to be fired. So the fact that Triple H got re-signed And this is the product, man. This is the product. Like are we seriously gonna keep watching this shit, man? Are we seriously gonna continue to watch this vicious downfall, man? Nate loved that Breaker and Rollins match tonight. Hey man, that was the best match of the night, bruh. That Seth Rollins and Bron Breaker match absolutely cooked, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Is there a chance Bobby Monsoon just crashing out again? Probably. He broke his table last night. Why? What I'm saying, like, look, man, the show was not good last night, but everybody crashing out and doing all this shit. The show was not fucking that bad. Like, it was not good, but it was not like crash out, fucking throw your whole life away bad. Like, the show is just bad. Like, that's just what it is, bro. Motherfuckers be doing too much sometimes, but I mean, I understand. You know, it is what it is. Everybody has their own reactions to how garbage this shit is. Triple H getting re-signed shows us the problem comes from the top. I think TKO could have just fired. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, TKO, they see the metrics, they see the numbers going down. But we see, like, I mean, we got to see what happens with the shareholders lawsuit, because you know the text messages that already came out about Hunter, you know, basically, you know, making it look like, you know, he had like prior dealings and prior, you know, things that he was going to do with TKO. Like, they weren't gonna give, you know, fair competition to the rest of the people that were bidding on WWE at the time. Like, shit, we know Tony Khan even bidded on WWE, you know, or bid on WWE. He bid $5 billion, $6 billion, or something like that for WWE. Oh my goodness, I'm glad that shit didn't happen, man. I'm glad a merger between AEW and WWE. I think that'd probably be the worst thing to happen, because they are like, WWE already doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But if they absolutely did not have anything, like no competition, then it would just be it would be way worse than where it's at right now. Damn, Tony Khan learned about. Yeah, it came out. I don't know who released this. I don't know what, but it came out that Tony Khan wanted to buy WWE. So like when the bidding wars were going down for it back in like 2022 or whatever that time frame was, 2021, 2022, getting into 2023. Yeah, Tony Khan put up a bid for $6 billion or $5 billion, one of those. Hallelujah. You think people would be used to being it being bad now? You would think so, man. You would think people would be used to this shit being this bad, and motherfuckers are crashing out doing all this extra shit. But I get it, you know what I mean? It's for views, you know. I can't crash out because it's just, I've been watching the trajectory, and I've known where this shit has been going for the past 2 years, ever since WrestleMania 40, when I felt it after that main event where it was just overbooked nonsense. I mean, look, was it entertaining? Absolutely. But it was definitely overbooked and overhyped, man. Like, and then after that, they just had nothing. Triple H had nothing. I don't know, man. Could it really be worse than what it is right now? Hey, I'm not saying that Tony Khan buying it would be worse than what it is right now. I just don't think that. I don't think that merger would have made, like, because I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right, because like when I watched a little bit of AEW that I watched this Wednesday, I mean, WWE is basically just trying to become AEW. So it's like by default AEW is better. You know what I mean? Like, like Triple H is like Tony Khan's biggest fan at this point. So I mean, he's hiring all his wrestlers. You know what I mean? Everybody can come over from WWE or from AEW and get a ridiculous contract. You know, they're doing like Triple H is doing the same shit to AEW wrestlers that Tony Khan was doing to WWE wrestlers when they first started. You know, like where he was just throwing millions of dollars at fucking jobbers and shit. And you're like, why would you pay Andrade $5 million a year? You know what I mean? It was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do some shit like that? But hey, you know what I mean? He really wanted Andrade in them, you know, so but now he's doing the same shit. I'm telling you, Danhausen is winning the WWE champion in the near future. I would not be surprised if he did. I wouldn't be surprised if Danhausen won the Royal Rumble. Like, I genuinely would not be surprised. Like, he just literally cursed everybody in the ring beforehand, and you know whatever, or in the match, you know what I mean, and he just wins like that. Everybody just takes themselves out. I could actually see some shit like that happening, and it would probably be the worst thing to ever happen in the history of WWE. That shit would be so bad, man. My dad told me WWE was going downhill once Cody Rhodes won the WWE title in WrestleMania 40. He was right. Should have listened to him. Yeah, man, I believe the same thing, man. Because when I originally watched WrestleMania 40, first of all, I thought most of night 1 was boring. I thought most of night 2 was boring. I thought the only entertaining parts of WrestleMania 40 were the main events. I thought the 6-pack ladder match was pretty entertaining. And outside of that, like, I wasn't interested in the Gunther versus Sami match. I thought it should have been Chad Gable. You know what I mean? The LA Knight, and who was LA Knight feuding with that year? I think it was it AJ Styles that year? Was it AJ Styles WrestleMania 40, or was it damn, who was it? No, because he won the United States Championship at SummerSlam that year. So I think it was AJ Styles that he was with at that point. And I wasn't that interested in that. I was only cool with that match because it was LA Knight, and I fuck with LA Knight, like, regardless of how much of a jobber he is right now. But yeah, man, I saw that. I saw how kind of the matches went. The entirety of like the match was pretty damn good and how it was booked. But then the way that the finish went with all the overbooking, Undertaker, John Cena, you know what I mean? It was just like, oh man, this is a little too much. I guess I see what the formula is at this point. We're just gonna have Avengers assemble pretty much at the end of every fucking pay-per-view, and at the end of every pay-per-view, and at the end of every fucking WrestleMania. But yeah, copying Tony Storm and Mariah May lesbian story with Rhea and Io, but doing it worse. Oh, really? See, look, I didn't even get that far into AEW. You know what I'm saying? If that's something that's going down over there, I might have to just jump on over there. You know what I'm talking about? And AEW and WWE are both bad. Yeah, they are. Like, regardless, like I actually dig the presentation of AEW now. Like, it's gotten way better than it was at least a couple of years ago when I was giving it a chance and started watching it for like a month. I think the presentation is leagues better than what it was then. The camera cuts are a lot smoother. And they're actually attempting. I see Tony Khan is actually attempting to do more like legit storylines. So, I'm not giving it praise. I just couldn't really get into it, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people think Backlash was good. Who the fuck is a lot of people? Don't believe them motherfuckers. There's a lot of bots out here, okay? A whole lot of bots out here. Backlash was good. Yeah, okay. Good where? What was good about it? Huh? What was the most riveting moment? Was it when Jacob Fatu applied the tongue and death grip to Roman Reigns for the 4th week in a row? Huh? Was it when Eio Sky snapped her losing streak and beat Asuka? What is that? Was that the best part? What was the best part of the show tonight? Huh? Let me know. Uh, if Danhausen was in WWE in 2020, he would have fought Braun Strowman for that red. I actually could see that shit too. I think Vince McMahon definitely would have known what to do with Danhausen, because Danhausen is actually really talented. He's just overexposed right now. Like, he's on every show. You know what I mean? He's like, even if he's not on the show, they're showing a segment from the show that he was on last. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. It's too much. Oh, you missed that in AEW. They also had a lesbian storyline with 3 hot women, but they were actually kissing and rubbing their tits against each other. Tony Khan is on point. Oh shit! I might have to jump ship, y'all. I don't even. Hey man, I might have to jump ship. I might have to email Tony Khan so I could become an AEW shill. If I start hawking everything AEW, talking about how amazing AEW is next week, you know what happened, okay? I got in contact with the peoples. What y'all think they're gonna end this Sami Zayn and Trick Williams thing, or y'all think they're gonna try to keep it going? The storyline of him and Adam Page in his first victim. I'm gonna be completely 1,000 with you, man. Uh, I have not watched AEW like like, you know what I mean? Like, I just that's like this past Wednesday when I watched it for that hour and turned it off. That's the first time I had watched AEW in like a year and a half, like almost 2 years. So if this is something that's happened in the past year and a half, 2 years, I have not seen it, not not cared about it. Like, I don't know, like for some reason, whenever I get anything on AEW, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I get a clip from AEW, it's always just wrestling. It's Leo Rush running around and doing like little, you know what I mean? Or it's somebody getting a fucking needle stuck in their mouth, or you know what I mean? Darby Allin doing a swanton, through some fucking glass doors and some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's those are the clips that I see whenever I see anything that has to do with AEW. It's always something related to a match, and it's always some crazy ass shit that I just don't give a fuck to see on my TV screen at any point in time. So I just don't get enticed to watch it. Like, I think they really need to work on that kind of marketing. You know, like I feel like if they actually marketed that, they were telling stories. You know what I mean? Like, then I think that it would be a lot better and a lot more people would want to tune in. But when the main thing that I see is Leo Rush running around like a fucking demon, you know what I mean? And looking crazy as shit, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't entice me to want to watch the show a little bit more when I don't watch it. Um, they somehow will keep that storyline going. I hope not, man. But they probably will, Kendall. You're probably right. Um, they absolutely probably will, because I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna go ahead with Carmelo Hayes. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna actually attempt to even try to actually make that. Because if they were going to, they should have done it after WrestleMania. Like, that night on Monday Night Raw, like, it should have been Carmelo Hayes in that motherfucking gingerbread outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should have been. But they're not Monday Night Raw, fucking Friday Night SmackDown. It should have been Carmelo Hayes in that gingerbread outfit, man. This should have been a triple threat at Backlash. Like, we could have already been moving this story along, but instead we're getting just another rematch. So it's awesome. Yeah, I know what you mean. Some of them do decent stories of Carol Warner, but Tony Storm. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Toni Storm, and I've seen her around. Like, it's impossible not to see her on the algorithm. She's fine as hell. You know what I mean? Like, she does her thing. I like the timeless gimmick. Uh, and yeah, she does her thing. She knows what the fans want. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, the way that you described it, Dagger. You know what I mean? I might have to go ahead and jump ship because this shit right here, man. If this is, uh, I've sent you a video that's got the whole swerve, the Hangman story, promos, matches. Watch it sometime. So, Liz, what you send that on the Discord? Yep, I just got it. Yep, I just got it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Let's see here. Oh, I don't even think I put the Discord link. Everybody that's watching right now should definitely do the thing. Sign up for the Discord. You know what I'm talking about. Put this shit down in the description real quick. AEW ass too. Yeah, man. Like that's basically been my stance is that they're both ass. You know what I mean? AEW, WWE, and my whole thing was I already watch WWE on a weekly basis, and it's ass. So I might as well continue watching that ass thing because I already know all the people on this ass shit. If I go over to AEW and it's also ass, I have to learn a bunch of new characters that might be ass. You know what I mean? I have to now start building, you know, connections with all these new wrestlers that I just if they're not, you know, telling great stories, then it's going to be hard for me. So it's like, why would I replace one ass thing with another ass thing? But I mean, I guess if it's at least, you know what I'm saying, appealing to a more adult audience, because that's the thing that I don't like about WWE, or at least one of the things that I hate about TKO and WWE. Like, they'll take sponsorships, Twisted Tea, Wheatley Vodka, and all these and all these like erection pills and fucking dude wipes and all these products that are geared towards adults and vices and drugs and insurance and shit like that. And yet they're trying to claim that they're a kids show, or they're trying to say that they're geared more towards children. It's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Because if you are geared towards children, then this is just, you know, a legit piece of shit company. You know, but motherfucker, if you're taking sponsorship from Twisted Tea, and then you're gonna turn around and say, "Oh, well, it's just for kids. You know, it's just for kids. So you shouldn't be upset because you know it's for kids. So you just shouldn't take it too seriously. You know, the kids they have to be able to understand it. You know, like as if kids are just automatically just retarded. You know what I mean? Like kids can follow what's going on. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a good storyteller. If you know how to tell a story, a kid will follow along anything. You know what I mean? Kids are smart. You know, like so it doesn't make sense to me that that's the cop out. You know what I mean? That's the motherfucking cop out. But they'll take a Twisted Tea sponsorship and put that shit on the motherfucking mat. You know what I'm saying? An Angry Orchard sponsorship, put it on the ring back. Talking about we're geared towards kids. Oh, Jay Uso's for the kids. He's there so he can beat with the kids. But y'all are advertising alcohol over here. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. That's all I ask for you to do. The Oracle doesn't do for you, man. The Oracle doesn't do it for you, man. Who you talking about? Paul Heyman? No, Paul Heyman does not do it for me, man. I thought he was cool when he was just Brock Lesnar's manager. I didn't like him when he was managing Ryback. I hardly even liked him when he was managing CM Punk. It felt like they didn't really need each other because they both had like great mouthpieces. You know what I mean? It kind of just felt like overkill. But I don't know. It is what it is. John Cena is a phony. Yeah, man. I think the John Cena Classic is retarded. I think it's a half-baked ass idea. We might not even ever hear anything about that shit again. Like we didn't get an actual championship revealed. You know what I mean? They're talking about it doesn't matter whether the person wins or loses in this tournament. So it's like, what's the point of the tournament if it doesn't matter who wins or loses? Like, what are we even talking about here? What do you mean it doesn't matter? What do you mean the fans get to choose who the winners are? Like, you're gonna have to make that make sense, man. You really are. But whoever wins is gonna get the John Cena Classic Championship. And honestly, it really just feels like Triple H is doing whatever he can to suck whatever bit of legacy John Cena has out while, you know what I'm saying, the viewership is dropping, you know, the seats are dropping. Like the only reason why most of those people were there tonight was to see John Cena. You know what I mean? Like John Cena, Roman Reigns, that's about it. Maybe they were there to see those two people. Those are the two ticket holders. Like, what's the announcement? And it's a John Cena Classic tournament. John Cena retired 6 months ago, y'all. With that, please don't review AEW. We don't care. And that's another thing too. Like I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be reviewing too many things. Like especially if like I don't care about it, you know, because at the very least I do care about WWE. But as far as like reviewing, like I don't think enough people care about AEW that reviewing it would be worth my time. At least not right now, while I'm still like small and growing. But I don't know. Yeah, you don't think the fans showed up to watch Fatu shake his back? Nah, man. You know, I think honestly, I think that might be the reason why everybody in the front row was there. You know, they paid $18,000 a piece to watch Jacob Fatu run around floppy as fuck, shaking and gyrating in the middle of the ring with his motherfucking dreads flailing all over the place. That's what I think happened. Yeah, only do it if you're a joker. I guess at least care about that stuff going on. WWE right now. Yeah, I'm gonna give it another shot on Wednesday because I feel like maybe it's just that day. You know, I had already streamed for like 3 hours that day, so maybe I just wasn't in the mood to watch wrestling. Maybe that's what it was. But I'm gonna give it another shot. You know, this Wednesday, see what's up with it. But I mean, if anything, you know, I'll do JCW. You know what I mean? Like, probably won't review JCW for now. Last JCW video I did didn't do very well at all. Didn't do very well at all. I think it was kind of my fault though. And I don't think I did a very good thumbnail for it. So I think that was more my fault than like the algorithm or anything like that. Oh, the algorithm is against me. Oh, the algorithm's against me. Oh, crying. Him and Sammy person friend. They need something, man. Shit. Take steroids, man. I think steroids is perfect for this sport. It's fake. It's a fake sport. Why not put fake? You know, get fake muscles, man. Come on now. You just gotta look the part. That's all you gotta do. I know Sami Zayn on EPO would be a beast. Look, that true. Oh man. And I go to run my way to let dogs back. Did they just call Sami Zayn a first valid Hall of Famer? Do y'all think Sami Zayn is a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer? What the fuck? Peter Rosenberg just said that Sami Zayn is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think that's where I end the stream, y'all. That's where I end the stream, man. Uh, Look, man, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a little bit of time. I'm gonna get this review out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it done. I don't even know what I'm gonna say in this shit. All the matches fucking sucked. There was no storylines going into the shit outside of the gingerbread man. And technically Eio Sky and Asuka, but that shit was destroyed by fucking Kyrie Sane getting released. So it's like, what even was the point of that match? Like, did Oscar actually retire? You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's maybe the only thing. But that's it, man. Like, there's nothing really happened on this show. You know, like they're trying to justify and try to make this shit fucking something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. This shit is fucking. What is it? Of course, JD from NY loves him. Loves who? Sami Zayn. He loves Sami Zayn. That guy's a show for real. Keep it a buck. If Peter wasn't the JEM, he wouldn't be. Yeah, big time. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them, man. Shit, and that's one of those. That's one of the things. Like you know who's authentic and you know who's not. You know what I mean? You know who the fanboys are, and you know who's doing this shit for clicks. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like this show, as bad as it was, I'm not about to crash out about how like because it's not even worth it at this point. I've been crashing out for a year and a half straight, talking about how bad this show was, about how it was going downhill, about how it needs to be fucking, like some overhaul, some change needs to happen, some structural change needs to happen, some foundational change needs to happen to this motherfucker. And nothing continues to happen, man. It just continues to get worse and worse and worse every single week. And it's like I can't even get mad at this point. It's like if I'm gonna be mad at anybody, I'm gonna be mad at myself for watching this shit still. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be mad at fucking um I'm not gonna be mad at Triple H for doing Triple H things. He just sucks at his job. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna like him because he just, he completely put the thing that I loved, as a kid into the ground. You know what I mean? This was something that I used to be able to watch every single week. At some point, I was watching like every other week, checking back in. Definitely every time around WrestleMania, SummerSlam, I was catching all the big shows at the very least. Start watching again because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give this guy Triple H a chance. You know, and he sucked. But this is the thing that I'll say about Triple H, okay? Uh, that I won't, I'm gonna give Triple H credit, okay? Because Triple H is basically the guy that made me want to start this channel. Triple H and his booking made me want to start this channel, and because of that, I'm now able to, monetize talking shit about how bad Triple H's booking is. So therefore, Triple H is really my hero. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about Triple H is really he's really my guy. You know what I mean? I don't mind that he sucks. You know what I mean? Exactly, Dagger Prince. Thank God for Triple H because if it wasn't for Triple H, who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have started this YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Maybe you wouldn't, maybe things would have just gone a lot different for your boy. So thank God for Triple H. Thank God for Triple H. Hey man, that's it. That's it. Sometimes you gotta look at it like that. You know what I mean? Shit. Sometimes that's how you gotta look at it. And there's a lot of these people that owe their lives to Triple H right now. There's a lot of these people on this that Triple H is paying. He's feeding a lot of families right now. A whole lot of people are eating off of Triple H's name right now. Okay, you can't keep Triple H's nuts out your mouth, nigga. Y'all can't keep Triple H's nuts off your chin, nigga. Get his nuts off your chin. He's paying your rent, paying for groceries, paying for gas. Whoop that trick. Triple nuts. Triple nut sack. That's triple. Oh man, yeah. So Triple H is that guy. You know what I mean? He can keep on sucking for all I care. No, I'm just playing. I really do hope that the show gets better, man. I really do. I really do. Yeah, thank God for Triple H in this economy. No, seriously, man. This is better than working the gigs, you know what I mean? Working DoorDash and shit. Make the same amount of money pretty much, Better than that. So I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Yeah, I'm gonna clip up this last part. Clip up this last part for everybody, you know what I mean? There's a whole lot of folks that's gonna be like Triple H needs to be fired. He needs to be fired after this. I'll be like, nah, man, keep him in there, man. Hey, look, they just said that Triple H he got signed to a 10-year deal or some shit like that. That means we got 10 years to talk shit. He just paid our rent for 10 years, bro. We just signed a 10-year contract. Do you understand? Do you understand? We just signed a 10-year contract with the WWE to talk shit. Okay? We gonna talk shit. Keep the product a little bit hot. You know what I mean? Talking about how bad it is. This is a whole economy right here. I'm telling you, Triple H is feeding families, bro. Triple H, Nick Khan, TKO and them. They're feeding more families than the motherfuckers they got on payroll. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh man. Let's check. Oh. Yeah, all right. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end the stream here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in for the roundup tomorrow. I'll go ahead and I'll drop the Backlash review probably tonight. It'll probably end up dropping around like I don't know, probably a couple hours or so, 2-3 hours. Give me a couple hours so I can get that shit out there, man. I'm not excited to talk about this shit, bro. So yeah, that's where we'll end it off, man. Let me know what y'all thought about this show down in the comments below. Like you want to hear a more than your boy. Ain't that great? Back with another stream, baby. And I'm gone. Peace.